ADC, the Amateur Dart Circuit, we're an organisation that looks after darts players all around the world. We create opportunities and pathways for all levels of ability to take the next level and play the game they love. So we're here today at Bradmere Farm in Aylesbury for the Winmore Championship Tour. The tour is based over 3 weekends. This year we have 12 events and each winner gets £1,000. The women's get £500 to the winner.
So there's 256 men and I believe 60 women today. We always have a few that don't turn up for the men, but we've actually got reserves ready for today, so I think that we're going to have a full house today.
This is the near as you can get to a professional level status.
So yeah, I always come down there the day before. It's early start. We start there setting up all the boards, the area, moving things around, sort of getting all the decor up and making everything spot on. So when the players come in, they get the best experience possible. So once the tournaments start, normally there, like again, first thing in the morning, make sure all the boards are straight, and then we let the people in.
So I check everybody in as they come in, just making sure that everybody who's enters all checked in and ready to play, and get all the tablets set up onto the boards ready for the start.
Obviously, I marshal the day to make sure they're keeping the boards flowing, so making sure that markers are at the boards, players are at the boards, and then also helping out if there's any errors that may occur on the tablets and that sort of thing.
So on the 2 weekends, I assist Michelle, who's the tournament director. Basically, I am the Alan Dedicoat of the ADC. I'm the voice of the ADC. It's my dulcet tones that come over the airwaves and announce the players to the boards.
My main role as well is to look after all the UK and Ireland regions. We have over like 11 plus regional directors that oversee their specific patch, and I manage those.
So the UK and Ireland director, I help Scott, who was obviously in charge of everything, and I just help him with looking after all the regions around the UK, making sure they're doing what they need to do.
So I run all the darts for Dorchester Trinity Club. When the opportunity came in January last year to join the ADC and run in partnership with them, as opposed to having an empty venue, we now have 24 players fill up every week, supporting the club, supporting the venue, supporting the darts and the ADC, and without each other, we couldn't run.
So it started out as playing and obviously went on to organising events in Dublin, and now I obviously organise events all over the country or help the organisers do so, and we've brought it up to being 27 events a week starting next week, which is brilliant.
So I was approached by Scott to be regional director, firstly to run all the vaults and oversee all the vaults within our region. And we also do regional comps where it will just be a straight knockout round robin to build your points within our region themselves.
We're on the up. Things are looking really great as a region. We're bringing on new venues all the time and things are just going to bigger things.
We've got sort of a number of new venues and we're venturing out a little bit further west. There's quite a lot of buzz, more players playing, so I think the third biggest region in terms of sort of number of people entering vaults at the moment, so really happy with that.
The vault is a round robin format based on 24 players per competition. It's 4 groups of 6 and each player with maximum entries will get 5 games of darts for £6 entry fee.
I think it's hugely important to be part of a meaningful ranking system, so by playing the vault, players can qualify for the top 32 go forward to a modus playoff. There's opportunities for people who average under 65 to further their game in playing in the level up finals. The top 12 in each region get through to the national finals where there's an estimated £65,000 prize pot.
It's revolutionary, if I'm honest with you. It sort of changed the way that as an amateur player, you now look at the amateur setup, because until you're a professional, you were always sort of stuck behind the scenes and like sort of always begging for that tour card. But ultimately now there's so many new opportunities to get like to where you want to be.
So for me, vaults have been amazing. I've really enjoyed playing them for how long it's been going for. Last couple of series now, I've finished in the top 5 every time in the Midlands. So yeah, it's really improved my game.
So the vaults, obviously the women can enter the vaults. They become a member of the ADC to enter those vaults. In the top 4 from each region, each series will qualify for finals weekend as well. So again, it's a fast format. It gives them a chance to sort of play amongst the men, improve the game, and just get that practice in as well.
And now we've also got the ADC Windmill World Championship Tour. It gives another 4 events for players to play in.
Other events alongside it, like open doubles, and obviously the series events for the vault finals as well will be included in there. So it's bringing it on. We had almost 800 players playing the last vaults, and obviously we want to increase that again this time around.
You'll be playing on perfect, pristine boards, a level playing field, and again, it's giving you that experience to take your next step and start competing at the highest level.
So I just need to make sure that all the games are running, assign all of the games to the boards, just keep it running on time because we've got a lot of games to get through today.
We're here for the ADC Winmore Championship Tour, events 1 to 4. We have both men's competitions and the WADC, the Women's Championship Tour as well.
So we've created the tour events to run alongside the men's ADC tour events. So it's create an opportunity, another avenue for women to play darts other than the PDC Ladies Series. So it's a good stepping stone. We also do ladies singles leagues, which is the Red Dragon singles leagues. So it's creating opportunities for women who can't travel anywhere as well because they can go down the local and play in these leagues there.
I came here when they first started the ADC, before actually the WADC came here. And we were looking at it and then spoke to Jane at the time because they used to have little knockouts. And I just thought, what a wonderful venue. And, you know, the staff is absolutely fantastic as well. Now you've got the WADC, as you said, other little things, the WDF. And we've got more countries now putting on things for the ladies. If I'm honest with you, it's one of the best around.
You're given the opportunity to these people who didn't have them before to go and compete at the best level possible, and ultimately the level's rising. Like, they are getting a lot better as well. There's no longer a gap in the standard. It's very much they can beat us, we can beat them, and it's very tough to play against. And as well as that, with the youth, you can see it with the JDC, the Junior Darts Corporation. The opportunities that it's bringing is bringing a new lease of life to the sport, and a lot of new players are getting involved.
What I want to get out of this is creating opportunities for younger players and all levels and abilities. Doesn't matter what stage you are in your career, we will create an opportunity and a pathway for you to get to that next level.
I predominantly like to bring through the younger players, the youth, because they are our future. So we have a range of people that turn up from never playing darts before to be playing darts for 14 years. But what the ADC brings is that friendliness amongst the whole room. So you get a lot for your money, you get the game for your money, and you also come away with that with extra friends. And without the ADC, you wouldn't have that bond within that dart career.
Being ambassador of England youth, you know, that's one of the things to hopefully get another Bo Greaves and another Luke Littler. The JDC England darts have been alongside all this time, and that's where the kids get their experience.
Darts at the minute is massive for kids, so anything they can do to bring on the young, you know, is perfect.
I want to create opportunities for the players, bring opportunities closer to home, and build that ladder up to the professional status. We want to cover all abilities.
So the opportunities that the ADC have given us are absolutely phenomenal, because you wouldn't get that in the general competitions around our area.
This venue is amazing. Bradford Farm's brilliant. Massive venue, brilliant for darts, love it. I mean, lots of great names here, so it's going to be a tough one to win, but you know, give it my best and stand every chance.
I want to win them. There isn't, for me, I just want to keep trying to win as many as possible and then just try and keep progressing and get my averages up a little bit more.
But yeah, my aim is to just try and get into the money if I can and just keep on improving and just take my game to the next level.
It's improved mine massively. It started a little bit slow with my vaults, but the persistence, I finally got there. Got a lot of youngsters coming through, got a lot of friends that have come up to play because they just enjoy playing darts. And it's helping everybody bring their game up and enjoy the game.
As I said today, I'm rebuilding my career. I've always been a decent player, but I've just not been consistent enough. But now I've got to build that consistency, and the only way to do that is by going to these events.
This has helped me to get my confidence back, start playing regular again, and playing under these conditions where there's that many good players who haven't got a tour card.
That's it. It's a mix of abilities and a mix of different levels and different, where people are in their careers. We've got people that have just dropped off the tour that want to rebuild their confidence and want to play in a professional setting that we do offer.
For Graham, it's a prime example. Obviously, someone who's just came off the tour and probably is feeling a bit down about his game. Obviously, he's just lost his professional ranking, so he's going to be gutted. But now he's got the opportunity to sort of build back up again. And these sort of tours are the perfect place for you to do that. It gives you an opportunity to get yourself back in the right frame of mind, and as well as that, playing well again, playing and winning games. It's what breeds a good dart player.
I'm not on the Pro Tour, so this is a great stepping stone to get back up there, and hopefully I can do that.
It's massive. It's massive. ADC is a big thing here in UK. I wanted to play ADC to give it a try and give it a try, yeah.
Christian Perez, for example, he's a very good dart player, and it's the greatest opportunity for you to get your form back when you go to these ADC tours. And for him, he's taken it like a duck to water almost. He's gone there, he's won the very first event, beaten Graham, and with Christian, it's very, very much like he's done it instantly. Like sort of now he's flying again, he's feeling really good about his game, and ultimately he's going to be a threat to anyone he plays.
I've been coming to Bradmore Farm since Series 1. What a great setup they've got here. I mean, it is superb.
Bradmore Farm is quality. The setup in general is awesome. New boards, new surrounds, everything just looks pristine.
To be fair, it is what you pay for at the end of the day. You're paying for a good standard of darts and a good setup. So.
And for me personally, to get back into the darts, I thought this is a good start for me. And coming here today now, it's like a PDC event. I think you've done absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
We have multiple ladders and opportunities that base up from regional level up to national level and eventually to a TV spot at Modus Super Series.
With Tom Sykes, it's the prime example of someone who's used this system to get to the top of where he can be. And now he's on the border of becoming a professional player. He is good enough, and he's sort of proven that time and time again. Now at Modus, as well as at the ADC tours, you see it every time he plays. He's a fantastic dart player, and it's only a matter of time until he actually gets his chance on the tour.
8 ladies in the rankings will qualify for the Modus as well. So again, it's another great opportunity for ladies to showcase their talents.
Got 6 darts here to be a Super Series champion. 20 for tops. A target she's just hit on the back of a 120 finish to break the throw is the target she hits to win the weekly title.
Wow, what a performance there.
And also those playing in the Opens get a chance to play in a playoff to go forwards to play for their regional belt, the regional title, which also carries some Modus days.
I qualified through my region to get picked to go to Modus Super Series, and that was a fantastic experience. Obviously playing in front of the cameras.
I won the ADC, the East of England belt. When I won that, obviously it allowed me to go on to Modus. That was the first time I ever done it. And then, yeah, it's just been a sort of a snowball in the right direction.
Super Series for me is massive. I'd love to give it a go. I think it's every amateur's aim to do that, so yeah.
Modus, played on Modus a couple of times now. Haven't done great here yet, but at one semi-final, starting to gradually pick up. But my game in general has just improved. So I'm now at a 90, 91 average sort of player now.
I've been at Modus a few times, I've been to the ADC tours now as well, and it's perfect. The setups are perfect. The way the game is expressed at the amateur level now is perfect for progression, And ultimately, there's no reason why you can't become a professional dart player through these routes. And I believe that, and I hope I do.
We are promoting, we are pushing, things are coming aboard. We've brought on another load of venues, but there's still so much opportunity to come in and get involved.
This is the opportunity to become where you want to be in the game, and ultimately this is the perfect foothold to get you to the professional status.
I think it's just the whole rise in darts is a phenomenon. It's picked up massively over the last year, but as a brand we've been growing nicely at a nice pace. The opportunities we are creating are more and more each year.
In my opinion, for someone who wants to become a better dart player and loves playing darts, you can play once a week, play in a local league, one singles game a week. With the vaults, suddenly you're getting 5 games a night, and then you can do multiple nights a week. Suddenly your progression comes from here to there.
It's revolutionary, if I'm honest with you. It sort of changed the way that as an amateur player, you now look at the amateur setup, because until you're a professional, you were always sort of stuck behind the scenes and like sort of always begging for that tour card. But ultimately now there's so many new opportunities to get like to where you want to be.
As a player, it's changed my life in the last 2 years, to be honest. Like, I was playing County Super League and all that, but the ADC has changed everything for me. It gave me the opportunity to play at the Modus Super Series. It's boosted my confidence. You're playing competitive darts all the time, like literally all the time, and I'd recommend anyone to play in the ADC all the time.
And it's a lot more creative and moving the game forward and bringing it up to times and bringing opportunities closer to players. That's my main role, as we expand through Europe, through the UK, through the island, through Oceania and beyond, is creating opportunities for those players.